felt like being in a big emotional storm. Just it was calm when I left my house, dark clouds, and then all of a sudden this huge wind and rain. And that makes me think of life, right? Whether it's life right now, politically, whether it's life in your family, what it was like getting everybody out of the house this morning, or health, or just your own inner state of being. Sometimes it gets dark and ominous and dangerous even, right? So just to follow up on the video I did last time, when it gets like this, we have these choices. We can be reactive, freaking out, running around, like my mom would say, like a chicken with their head cut off. Adding energy. So in the storm, and maybe it's just like freaking out, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I can't, overreacting. At home, in a family situation, maybe it's starting to yell when things get out of hand, or it's saying the thing that provokes more emotional reaction instead of less. Internally, with our own feelings, reacting, it might be like simply thinking, what's wrong with me? Why am I should, it's like an inner reaction. So that's the reaction side. Repressing might be like when I just left my house, I was like, oh, maybe I'll walk. It's probably fine, right? I won't pay attention to how the weather is. And then I really looked and I'm like, nope, I'm not going to pretend that we don't have a storm coming. With family, with kids, if they're upset, repressing can be like, oh, it's fine, calm down. Don't make a big deal of it. There's nothing to cry about, right? A lot of us got told that as kids. It's that whole kind of genre of response to emotions. Let's make this go away. And the middle path is the one where we can engage wisdom. So it's watching the weather, it's looking and saying, what's a good idea? Not like, how do I wish it was? Or what was it like 10 minutes ago? Right now, what's up and what's my wise choice? Family, big stuff happening with kids. It means we engage something that gives us a little bit of space. Sometimes when a kid is really upset, maybe always when a kid is really upset, it's really important to slow down. Some of us are wired to speed up, but if you intentionally slow down, take a breath, give yourself some space before you do anything, you're more likely to respond with wisdom. The space doesn't give you the wisdom, because if you take the space and you're just thinking, oh, I wish she would just be quiet, or why is he always making a big deal of everything? It's not going to help. But if you really slow down, you just feel your breath for a minute and you notice, okay, I've got space. Let me let myself take a bit of space. Sometimes that's enough for your wisdom, which is naturally there, we all have it, for your wisdom to kick in. But sometimes it's something different. Sometimes when a kid is really upset, they need us to be more active. Maybe they need us to hold them. For example, if they're about to hurt the dog, right? Sometimes the thing to do is just to hold them in a loving way, but very firm and clear. Or sometimes they're just so upset that they can't manage anything themselves, and they need the comfort of our steadiness. Your nervous system next to their nervous system will calm it down if you're steady. So sometimes it looks like that. There's an activity in the pause, but it's a connecting pause. With ourselves, same thing. When you feel your inner self really worked up, when you want to engage wisdom, slow down a little bit. You don't necessarily need to decide right now. You don't necessarily need to make your mind stop working. You don't necessarily need to stop being sad. Whatever it is, like, make a little space for what is. So weather can be, for me, always a reminder. When a storm comes through, instead of going off like a chicken with your head cut off or pretending everything's fine, find a little bit of space, engage wisdom, and trust. I guess that's a really important step too. Trust that you have an inner wisdom and inner knowing. And if you give a little bit of space, it'll kick in. And yeah, let yourself do that. Okay, try it, see how it goes. Thanks.